it's going to
Of
go.
course. You're the one who
So
has
the
to
people
decide.
you're talking, the
Right.
people where the society has designed,
Right.
is completely the opposite.
Right.
So you can fool them, you can make them to become anything you want to become. It's
right,
not the
right.
color. It's
mean-
how you have structured your life.
Right.
You make the others structure according to you.
No.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, but
He structured the society to look.
but let me tell you, bro.
See, you have a word called but.
No.
You know,
I mean,
in
you
English
know-
language,
you know why I
you
say
come
but?
from a British colonial past, right?
No. I came from French.
Colonial past.
French.
European, British,
Yeah.
French. All of those
And
colonial
the way I grew up is so completely different.
No, it's
And I-
beautiful. When
and
you
I-
grew up,
and I understand both society.
Yeah.
Both. I was coming here since I was young. I was going back and forth, come back.
Yeah.
I understand both society, and I know how to survive in both society. So
It's
so even we talk about like the color of the skin, it doesn't really bother me because at the end of the day, I'm me. I'm proud who I am. I'm proud of my parents. I'm proud what I do.
sure.
If you don't like me, I don't like you. So
No,
it's
there's
fine. At
no-
the end of the day, I'm good.
There's no such thing as
But
like
me,
or
but
dislike.
me, I accept anybody.
Sure.
But whenever
Like God,
you show me something, like, but I'm gonna show you too. That's how I operate. I don't know. But you're a good guy, though. I like that.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
I like that. I like that.
You got
I like it.
you have a spiritual heart and a very powerful smile.
I know.
So the color should
thank
the color shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, me, it doesn't matter.
If you
But
can
I say,
change everybody-
Whenever you show me, I'm gonna show you too. You know? Whenever you show it to me, I'm gonna show it to you. But I don't mind black, Chinese. I don't mind.
I love
I'll marry whoever.
The
I don't care
Chinese-
about that.
The Chinese are the most difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I know. You never catch them.
That's
I
true.
never catch them. Yeah.
You
Never catch them.
because
Yeah.
they are trained not to be caught.
I mean,
In their society,
Right.
they have been trained not ever to be caught by anything. Because their society is catching them out every single moment with a fake something.
Right.
Something fake is going to be sold to them, and they've
Right, right,
always
right.
been caught.
Right.
Even the birth is fake in China.
If
You
the what?
understand? The birth, when a child is born, it's fake. So how are you going to catch these guys?
I know, man. I know.
Never.
I know.
You never catch a Chinese or an Indian because
Right.
because all of them
Yeah,
knows
bro, you're right.
because their environment is dealing with 1 billion people. You got to survive with 1 billion tricks and 1 billion surprises.
Right.
Everyone has got a surprise in hand because they're all entrepreneurs. They're all business guys because there's no social system to fall back on.
Right. I know what you're saying.
When there's
You're
no
right.
social system to fall back on,
Right.
you need to come up with an idea to survive, to make the money for today, to earn and feed yourself and feed whoever is you're depending
That's
on.
why, yeah. That's why it's not easy to catch them. You're
So
right.
they do not trust anybody to feed
Right.
them. They trust themselves to
Right.
feed themselves and maybe whoever depends on them.
Right.
So all of the time they're finding avenues and ways to do
Right.
something. And when you come up with a trick, they have known it 100 years ago.
I mean, what you're saying is right. The
So for
Chinese
this-
and the Indians,
It's impossible.
so difficult to get
It's
them.
impossible to get them convinced because they're always convinced by there's something there. There's
Right,
nothing free.
I know, yeah. There's nothing free.
So when the Indians invented the zero,
Right.
you know how it came about?
Right.
You go 1, 2 to 9,
Yeah.
and they say, I don't want to pay any of that. The Indians say, I don't want to pay any of that.
Right,
The
right.
Chinese say, I don't want to pay any of that.
Wow.
So the Indians were too clever.
Okay.
They were scientifically so advanced than the Chinese. Chinese only good at making things, whatever you show them like that,
Yeah.
they'll make it for you.
Like duplicate.
But the Indians will invent something different.
Right.
So they come up with the zeros and one
Right.
binary system. Anyway, so they came up. So they said, "What is this?" So one guy came up and said, "I don't want to pay any of these numbers."
Right.
So one guy said, "Okay, I need to come up with some ideas to make them feel peaceful." So he drew a circle. So the guy said, "What is this?" "Nothing." I said, "What is in the middle?" "Nothing."
After zero.
So So what is the value of it? Nothing?
Yeah, you're right. It's zero.
So you say,
Right.
what is it? Nothing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'll have this. What do you call it? Zero. You take it and go.
Oh
Free.
shit. Yeah.
When
that
there
makes
is
sense.
no value,
Right,
they
right.
will take it.
Yeah, you're
When
right.
there is a value, there is no value, they can't take it. Even if you try to improve the value of it, they will somehow try to bring it down to the value that they see it as zero.
Wow, you're right about that, definitely. Because you show them the price, they're gonna be like, no,
Sure.
that's what I
Thank
got.
you very much. You have a sale at Louis Vuitton and Gucci.
Right, right.
The Indian guy will go out, even if he's got 1 million in his pocket, he'll go past it every day.
Why is that?
He will never go inside. Because he either doesn't value it, he doesn't see the value of the product.
I mean, it's good to understand society like that. That's where you can survive. And if you want to sell them stuff,
So the
good
Chinese
to
guy
understand
will
that,
go
yeah.
inside the shop. The first thing is, can I help you, ma'am? I'm just browsing, they say. And then certainly the salesperson turns around, takes photos, and he sends a message out to Hong Kong and China. Make
Then-
this stuff,
wow.
duplicate this
You're right,
stuff.
you're right.
You send it to Africa, you send it to
Right,
Central
right, right.
America, you send it to America, you send it on the streets now.
You're right, right,
You
right.
send it around the entire world. The Chinese
It's
guy
good
is
to
quick.
understand society.
Chinese guy is quick to make money.
Right.
Indian guy is quick to stay put. They'll observe everything around.
Yeah.
And they will say, okay, I'll take that one.
Yeah, which
He'll-
is cheaper.
He'll have a mental picture of all the numbers that he's seen along the way of the same
Right,
product.
right.
And he'll know exactly everything is what it is. And he'll say, right, this will now sell at half that price minus another 10%.
Wow.
That's how it is figure in his head.
Right.
So even when he sees the sale price on
Right.
Gucci and Louis Vuitton,
Right.
he still sees as not value for that product.
Wow.
It needs to be in his mental mind. It
Mhm.
needs to be at least another 20% or 10% below
Right.
that sale price. Because they're the ones who always they rise the price and then half it, and you're still paying the full price. Because they're the ones who structure the months and numbers. If you look at the city of London, city of New York,
Yeah.
the guys are analyzing how much it is all day long.
I mean,
The Chinese
Indian-
guy doesn't do that.
No,
He'll
Chinese
go,
guy.
he'll open it 24 hours a day. He'll make bucks out of whatever is in there.
Right.
He'll make bucks out of this statue here,
Right.
but he'll never come up with a creative idea to do something different.
They just take people's stuff, they duplicate it.
They duplicate it a million
Okay.
times more.
And Chinese, I mean, Indian, they.
Both are
Right, that-
involved in the same mental structure, but Indians are more sophisticated. with their mental structure.
No. But they really smart too.
They're too overly smart.
Yeah.
Even for these guys, they manipulate numbers all the time.
I know.
But you can't convince them in any way, shape or form. You got to somehow break into some of their ideas.
mean,
you can sell that firm onto them. You can
Right.
sell the Taj Hotel up there
Right.
on the 5th Avenue, on the 57th. They will buy properties all over. They don't want to become a slave to a boss.
Whoa.
So you got 60% of this country, all the hotel groups.
Right.
New York City, about 40-50% of the hotels are owned by Indians.
Wow. They
All
they
the
own
brands.
properties.
Yeah,
I mean, they're right.
Constantly own properties.
Never gonna depreciate, you know?
So you can come in, it's there. It's bricks and mortars. These can't fall down.
And you know, generation and generation
Sure.
come.
And
Survive with
also
that.
their families, 1, 2, 3,
I know.
4 generations. You don't have to pay rent, you don't have to buy another house, you've got a whole building, you have 3 or 4 floors.
I know.
Our families, the rest is actually rented out. And then they manage the whole building.
Wow.
You don't have a managing company from exterior. You've got to pay a fee there, fee here.
No, they don't have like real estate company.
They do have it, but they wouldn't use them.
Wow.
They use their own management services within. So they'll have an extended family be brought over. They use them to actually pay them as a little nominal fee. They'll give a room. They'll be cleaning up and down.
So that means their money
It's always
stays
in there.
to them.
Sure.
Never
always.
go outside.
Just like the Chinese.
The Chinese do the same thing too.
But Chinese more than the Indians are more than the Chinese.
Wow.
So you try to sell them a credit. So what is it? You're going to pay something to somebody else, which is more than the value.
No.
They'll reject it straight away.
I mean, that's why they're so powerful.
That's why they never use a credit card in their life. When they use a credit card, they think, That's why they just don't flout it. You just see them on the street. They're walking with millions in them.
I know.
You've never seen Indian carrying some bag.
Like this. Never.
They're only like an old.
But I don't like credit cards too.
I mean,
I don't like credit cards.
you got to be wise.
Yeah,
You want to
I don't like
manage
credit
your
cards.
life. You don't want to be in debt for your entire life.
Yeah, but
You've been in debt, been in college, getting your
a lot
degree.
of Americans,
Yeah,
they live
because they
above
like
their
to show.
needs.
Because
Above
the
their
interior
means.
is-
I'm telling you, bro.
It's entirely is empty.
Above their means, man.
All these cars running around the street is
Above
empty.
their means. But I mean, you can blame them too. That's how the economy is.
When I'm
Yeah.
out in Africa,
Right.
the guy said, I'll have that. Really? I said, you got more cash than I've got.
Yeah.
What I'm wearing, I don't own it.
Yeah.
The bank owns the bloody thing. Including everything I've
Right,
got,
right.
including the food that I'm going to eat is going to be owned by the banks.
I know.
I'm paying interest for that.
I know.
I tell them.
I know.
I don't want to take your customers away.
Yeah, but I don't trust you though.
Huh?
I don't trust you. You tell me, oh, credit card, you smart man.
No, I'm not.
You have a smart man right here. You have a smart man right here.
No,
Okay, man.
you're the smart to be
No,
convincing people to come with you on a
No.
cycle ride to Central Park.
I mean, this.
How
this
smart
nothing.
is that?
This is nothing.
And at the college,
Right.
they don't teach you this stuff.
It's good to have street knowledge, you know.
Street knowledge will only come by involvement.
Of course, yeah.
Involvement with your own life.
So when I go to the office, I know a lot of stuff they don't know. So,
You can
but I'm not gonna work for a corporate for a long time.
no, when you're faced with all this nonsense,
No.
when you're suited up,
I don't like stuff like. But I have to do it for 5 years
just to keep yourself out of debt.
and to know how is the world out there. And
then
after
you
that, I'll
your
do my
own
own.
thing. Exactly.
That's what I want to do.
Exactly. All you have to do is what you have to do.
I know. Right.
Because if you see these two hands,
Right.
you own them, right? Of course.
Yeah.
So why would you want to give it to a corporation that's in extension to a computer machine?
And you're the one that has the knowledge. You know, to do it. They pay you to do it, but you can use your knowledge.
to
People to
extend.
pay you. Yeah.
So when I go to the, if they tell me what can they get out of me,
Right.
I'm looking at what can I get out of them.
That's good.
But a lot of the guys who go to an interview is struggling to the limits, preparing for the interview,
Right.
but not knowing exactly what are they going for that job for.
You're right about that. Yeah. What is the purpose of going for
When you go there, first thing you have to do is lick the backside or lick the boots of the boss.
No.
You got to make sure that the boss is going to lick your ass first.
I mean, you got to be good at what you do.
Sure.
So if you are not
Just-
good at what you do,
Just show that little bit that they only want to see from you.
yeah,
Once you're in there,
yeah.
you make sure that the boss doesn't want to leave. Don't want you to leave.
I know.
And that the boss is now in your pocket.
I know what you're saying. But you got to be good at what you do.
So you can only,
Right.
so as I said, you must never, what's in this bag? I can take one at a time.
Right.
But you're curious now what I've still got in there.
I know.
So it's good to give just one.
What is in there?
There's so much going on, you know.
I know.
You just give them one.
Right.
You don't give everything. But Americans, they put everything on the table.
Everything, yeah.
And then you choose what you want. The rest is all empty.
You is something else. You is something else. I'm telling you. You got knowledge though. You got knowledge.
I have no knowledge.
Yes, you do. I mean,
I'm constantly on a daily basis
Yeah.
trying to be uneducated.
yeah. You're trying to learn every day.
No, uneducate myself. What
Why
I
it
learned,
seem like
I
you don't know
undo.
anything?
No. What I learned today, I'm
Right.
trying to unlearn it straight away.
Are you a philosopher or what?
No, that's also another joke.
Yes, I know that.
Hey.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? Good.
Yeah.
So every day,
Right.
you undo yourself from
Right.
what you do it to yourself. When you do this,
Right.
you start to float rather than walk.
Okay.
You put all your effort
Right.
to walk. Why would you want to put all your efforts for walking? It is happening. See the amount of forces involved in you to keep you straight.
Look at that guy. That guy's too much smart, man. You're too smart. You're too smart. You're too smart, man.
There's so much involved to
Oh, yeah.
keep you straight. The only time you realize
Right.
the forces are breaking apart is when you're drunk. You're trying to get up
You're right. You're right.
and you
right.
think, oh, they
Right,
say
right,
that the world is now round. The only
Yeah.
time you understand the world is round is when you're drunk.
Of course, yeah.
Because you can't get up because you're trying to fall
No,
off.
no, no.
You get me?
Look at this guy.
This is real.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody will understand that the world is round. And it is spinning as
Oh,
we
yeah?
talk to
You
keep
would-
us straight.
You want somebody to kill you? You say the way the world is now? You want somebody to kill you?
This is it. They will. They will. There's some religions in the planet
I know.
that they think that it's flat. Because it's
Wow.
what's written on the book.
Right.
So what's written on the book, I tell them, come out with me and you show me what's written up there.
I know.
North, east, south, west.
Right.
Where is it written? Where is it written here? It's nothing written here, nothing written up there. It's something that you made
How
up.
can you deal with this guy?
Don't take him from me.
Huh? How can you deal with this guy? This guy is too OD smart. How can you deal with him? So that means me, I can sell you.
You can.
You already know what is out there.
No, never.
I have not a clue what is out there. By simply
Right.
speaking a couple of words,
Right.
I can come to understand something
Okay.
that is out there. Okay. What I know, this is, if I give you a little whatever from there,
Right.
you eat that, you become that, right? So all the intelligence is inside of you.
Say it again.
You're a miracle. Whatever I give you now,
Right.
kebab,
Yeah,
Coca-Cola,
over there, yeah.
the Coca-Cola you drink and the kebab you eat,
Right.
it becomes you in 6 hours. 6 hours max.
Yeah.
So when there's an intelligence and a miracle inside you, you don't have to look around for a miracle, right?
No.
The miracle is here.
I know.
You're walking every day. Oh, these are miracles.
I know, right?
But we have made them become misery manufacturing machines. You
You're right.
understand?
I know
This,
what you're saying.
this
Right.
is the most powerful
Right.
machine on the planet.
Of course.
Yet,
Yeah.
it is the most powerful misery manufacturing machine
Right.
on the planet.
Right.
Because all the religions are telling you that this life here is a struggle. It's a race issue, this issue,
okay,
that
okay.
issue. Life will be better somewhere else.
How you know?
That's what they tell you. I don't know. I'm not telling this to anybody. I said it's beautiful here. Make it best.
For now.
No, it's very.
I mean,
I
I'm saying
know.
right now, it's
But
good.
what I know is,
That's what we know.
in Hindu gods,
Right.
vegetarian food is beautiful up there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, in the heaven.
Right.
In the Christian
Right.
religion, they say the angels are beautiful. They're virgins up there.
Yeah, right.
When you dead and gone,
Yeah.
when you don't have a physical body, what do you do with the most amazing vegetarian food and virgins? What are you going to do with them?
You are in another level.
When you
You are in another level, man.
so
Yeah.
why would you not want to enjoy the virgins here, the most beautiful food here?
And you don't know what is up there. Just
You
enjoy
don't,
it now.
you don't even know if you can be exported up there. Never mind what is up there. Do you have a permit to be exported up there?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have no idea.
Do you
And-
know to drive the machine?
People are trying to export themselves all the way up there. All they're
Right.
doing is going up just about an inch and falling on the floor with their legs breaking. And they're meant
That
to-
guy is so too much, man. That guy is too much.
the mental structure for us today
Right.
has destroyed the possibility to become who as an individual.
You're right.
Everyone is following each other, just like
You're
the
right,
one
you're right.
in
I
front.
know what you're saying. Like, I know. Especially if you look at
But
it like
if you
social
sit-
media.
If you sit here and watch,
Yeah.
you tomorrow will come across something very unusual to take the people around in the park. With a different attitude. Because everything that everyone else is doing here is got a card, got an ID.
No, me, I have an idea, but I don't have the resources.
Resources are here. These are the two
Yeah,
resources.
you're right too. You're right.
This is the most powerful resource on the planet.
Yeah, you're right.
It can produce the most sophisticated machine,
Yeah, you're right.
and it can also destroy the most sophisticated machine.
Right, right,
And
right.
whatever you see around us
Made
is
by
made
man.
from this machine.
I know.
So
Man-made.
So the most beautiful machines that are you see around the street is made by
Yeah.
this machine. When you engineer like this,
I know.
isn't it time that you engineer yourself this way
No.
so that it functions to the best possible way for you? Don't worry about who you're taking or who you're talking to.
Right.
But this machine must work the highest possible way for you. Don't worry about your mother or uncle or your auntie or your girlfriend, but it should work at least for you.
Right. You're right.
But the others, you don't know if it's arguable. If it's going to work for others the same way you want them to work. But you can engineer it to work how it should work for you. That should be the best.
You're right.
The school doesn't teach you this.
No.
Carnegie doesn't teach you this.
No.
Carnegie. When I go and speak to Carnegie School,
Right.
they will try and make sure that I don't speak too far. They'll stop and say, "Thank you very much. See you later,"
Wow.
because they don't want people to know the truth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They want to keep you
Especially
this way.
in this society, they don't want
Any.
a lot of.
Any
Yeah, you're right.
country.
You're right.
You don't want to know politics.
Right,
You
right.
don't want to know religion. So they
Yeah.
tell you there's something up there.
Yeah, you're right.
Have you touched it?
You're right about
You
that.
need to have physical. I know who you are because you're a physical being.
Right.
Anything physical, people get to know it.
Right.
They see it from the outside, they see it after a little while. But I can't dissect you to know you really. If I did that, I will
Right.
know your blood group, I'll know you have a kidney
I know,
issue, I will
yeah.
have a heart issue, you
Right,
smoke
right.
or whatever that may be. But I don't know who you are as a human being.
Yeah,
To know you as a human being is a completely different dimension. And the word body
complex. You cannot understand human being.
Yes.
You know? You cannot really understand human being.
No, you leave them alone.
Yeah, it's really complex. You know.
Nobody understands anything.
Yeah.
Not
Really
even the
complex.
leaf, one piece of leaf on that tree. Nobody
No.
knows it.
No.
Nobody knows what water is. They just drink.
But you're right about especially water too. Drink different kind of bottle of water. You don't know what they put in.
More than what they put in, we don't even know when it's even purer form.
You're right about that.
Even when it's purest form, we simply don't know
But
what it is.
like you said, I mean, if you sit and look, everybody follow.
Sure,
Everybody follow.
sure.
And if you look at it, if you sit, you can hear things that is going to make you
Doesn't-
big.
Sure.
That's true. That's why those kids, they come out with social media and stuff.
Sure.
He never sit.
Huh?
He never sit.
He never sit. But he got knowledge though. You got a lot of knowledge. Who are you, man?
I'm a pile of shit. I come from this earth.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
The tree grows and the flowers come from that. Dirt, right?
Yeah,
Earth is all dirt.
I know, right?
And then we eat that fruit
Yeah. Right.
and this is an accumulation of the earth.
Right. You're right.
We just don't pop up from the top. People are looking for answers on the top. Here, I don't want to look up. There are a lot of pigeons. I'm going to get shit in my eye. You understand?
I know.
When you go anywhere, they're all looking up,
Right.
asking for answers. You're only going to get answers of a pigeon shit in your eye. You're going to get a pigeon poop.
Wow, you're right.
So don't look up for answers.
You have to
Don't
look down.
down. Don't even look down for answers.
So you gotta look. Like
You
this.
just look what you see right around you.
Look in the middle.
Yeah.
In your lung.
Look whatever you see in front of you. That's it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Your experience in life
Right,
is
right.
what stops light. What doesn't stop light, you have no experience. They call it black hole.
Who's this guy?
Pile of shit.
Huh? Who's this guy?
Pile of shit. I'm nothing. Just like everybody
true.
else. Everybody is flying as if they know the universe and if they are the most important person on the planet.
I like that. That's
This is the most disruptive way to live.
Right.
If you say that you are existence only because of your environment, that is the beauty.
You're right about that.
And you have absolutely all the knowledge is as good as this is living.
Right.
As soon as this pops off,
Right.
the knowledge is disappeared.
Right.
Unless it's written it down.
Well, who are you?
Nothing. I'm just a piece of shit. Simple as that. You have a greater
Right, you too,
possibility.
you too, you
have
too,
a
you
greater
too, you
possibility than anyone. Only that you take your life to your own two hands and start working for it.
I know, I will. I will, man.
Take care.
Take care,
Lovely
take
talking
care.
to you.
All right.
Beautiful.
Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.